Alrighty. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit late to these because I'm pretty sure I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and these came out at 6 a.m. So rip. But either way, they did release a dev note for the month, which is good because they were supposed to do one every single month. I have no idea what's in it, so let's just get started. Hello, this is Director Koo from the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross team. By the way, it's daytime, so there might be more dog noises than you're used to. Sorry in advance. It's the last week of December, the perfect timing to wrap up the eventful year and prepare the new year. We hope you all are excited for what's awaiting to come in 2022. 2021 was a very meaningful year for our team. There were various new collaborations in the first half of this year, and we introduced the original story Ragnarok, Fate of the Gods, in the other half to best deliver new enjoyments and excitements to our knights. As we look back at on our journey, it was an engaging but rewarding year with all of our knights who enjoyed the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. All of the above was only possible through the knights who not only enjoyed playing the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, but also gave valuable feedback and advice to us. For all of the knights who love the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, we will do our utmost best to provide new enjoyments and excitements to all of our knights in 2022. In today's dev notes, we will introduce some New Year's events, which we have prepared for all of the knights who appreciate the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. I wish they would just say the game, because the name of the game is kind of long, and they just keep saying it over and over again. As well as share the overall development plan for the upcoming year up until the first half of 2022. So let's dive into the final dev note of 2021. So the first section here is 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross year-end and New Year's events. How are you enjoying the gifts we prepared for all of our knights? We prepared a surprise gift to all knights to celebrate the year-end and New Year. The New Year special login event will be here to celebrate from December 27th, 2021, which was yesterday, to February 7th, Monday? I think they mean January, not February, because the login event's only 10 days long. Don't miss out on your chance to get a total of 300 diamonds as a check-in event reward for 10 days, 30 diamonds, 30 daily diamonds. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they meant to say January there. This is just the beginning of our New Year's events. To welcome the year of 2022, the New Year Festival 2022 will begin on January 6th, Thursday. So that is, just in a couple of days. It's roughly like a week and 2 days away. It's hard to share all of the updates through this dev note, but we would like to introduce some important events that all knights will enjoy. First of all, an additional special login event will be held to commemorate the new year 2022 right after the maintenance on January 6th. You can receive a total of 42 diamonds as a check-in reward for 14 days, 3 daily diamonds. Okay, so they're just doing more free diamonds. I can get behind that. That's pretty nice. In addition, we arranged exciting events full of rewards in which you can win up to 1,000 diamonds from the upcoming Lucky Box drawing event. A quick side note about that. If I'm not mistaken, this might be the same thing that they did for the Assault Mode Meliodas last year, where it was basically like a thing that you get to just roll for. I think it was either 1 time or 3 times a day, and you could get just random rewards, and the top prize was 1,000 diamonds, but there was other diamond rewards and stuff like that, along with some lesser rewards and stuff, but you would roll every day hoping to get 1,000 diamonds. And if I'm not mistaken, for Global, they did that, and there was, I guess because there were so many more people on Global, the event only lasted for like 3 or 4 days when it was supposed to last like 2 weeks or something like that. And they ended it early because they said that they ran out of rewards, and everybody was upset about that. There's literally still a guy on the forums that posts every single day reminding people that happened. He literally posts like the day number, and then he's like, a reminder that this happened, and you click on it, and it's just the Assault Mode Meliodas we ran out of rewards screen, which is hilarious to me. So hopefully they give that guy something to appease him for all of his hardships. But either way, moreover, on January 6, 2022, the fortune-telling event will return. We hope that you will appreciate the fun of reading the New Year's fortune and the 7-day long rewards. Please look forward to many more events and rewards we have prepared for the New Year Festival 2022. I don't remember what a fortune-telling event is, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll see it soon. Lastly, we would like to give you a hint about what many Knights are curious about. Last Sunday, all 7 Deadly Sins communities were turned into dark screens. These secrets will be revealed on December 29th through the official community. Please stay tuned with us to discover the secret. Okay, so that's literally tomorrow. It could be sometime really, really early in the morning tomorrow, which hopefully maybe is the case, so that way I won't be asleep. But yeah, I don't know. There's obviously been a lot of controversy around, or maybe not controversy is the right word, but there's been a lot of like curiosity around the whole thing because they blacked out all of their Twitter accounts and stuff like that, posted a black image, and then last night they posted a video on Twitter and on YouTube saying coming soon if you haven't seen it, and it's basically just this little background that's behind me, and then like this weird light orb shows up and it has a little symbol in the middle of it, and everybody's been speculating on what it is. So it looks like they're going to announce that tomorrow, which is pretty cool because anytime they do something like really big like this, they've really only done it once, and it was for Ragnarok. So it could be some new Ragnarok stuff. A lot of people are speculating on new units, new collabs, different kinds of stuff. So we'll see what that is, I guess, in the morning or tomorrow, whenever. Future development plans of 2022 is the next section. First of all, we would like to share with you the future plans which were briefly introduced through the previous dev note and its progress and new plans we are preparing in the near future. Number 1, Knighthood competition renewal. Although we have promised this renewal back in September's dev notes, the respective update has been postponed due to the 2.5 anniversary and collaboration updates. We would like to start off by sending our apologies regarding the postponement. We are currently doing our best to speed up the development process and to prepare something new for the Knighthood competition, including changing the entire competition structure and renewing the rewards. To briefly explain the direction of the development so far, the Knighthood competition Elite will have a league of 64 Knighthoods participating in the same way as before. The Knighthood competition Normal will also follow the Elite's league format, disposing its current form of random single round match systems. So I don't know what the deal with that is. Like they finally made it to where the Knighthood competition Normal was available to more guilds and stuff like that. I don't know if my guild got knocked out of the running for it, or like we just weren't meeting the requirements or whatever, but I literally only got to sign our Knighthood up like twice, and then every other time that I've tried to go and see if we were like able to do it for the week, it always just says that they're in the off season and not to worry about it. So I don't know if they just ran it for like 2 weeks and then just stopped, but I don't know. I would like to participate in that a little bit more. It was kind of cool. It wasn't like my favorite thing in the world, but you know, you could get some extra rewards and stuff like that. It was a good way to like actually interact with your Knighthood and stuff, which was kind of cool. The renewed Knighthood competition will bring the concept of elite and regular competition as the super and lower leagues. The equipment stats will not be applied in certain tier within the regular matches in order to lower the burden on participation, so that's good. As the Knighthood competition is renewed, the balance between the attacker/defender side will be improved as well. The ranking rewards will be adjusted to match the expansion of the competition. In addition, exclusive rewards will be given only to the top rankings to emphasize the Knighthood reputation. So obviously they're wanting you to push for, you know, top spot, so that way you get better rewards. A quality of life update will be added to assist you from missing out on participating in the Knighthood competition. The Knighthood competition renewal will be prepared ahead of other updates so that you can experience it in early 2022. So it looks like they're trying to get all of that stuff squared away pretty soon. Faction War. I think they briefly went over this a little bit. I think they were already mentioning that, so let's go over this one. As previously mentioned in the August dev note, so yeah, that was like 6 months ago, a new content based on the theme of the Holy War will be updated. Knights will choose a faction of the two, or out of the two, and participate in one's faction by clearing the opposing faction's special stages. Knights will be able to earn special rewards depending on one's participation in the faction war. The faction war is planned to be introduced in March and will be playable during certain periods. So if you don't know, I think the whole idea was you either pick the demon side or the goddess side, and the two factions will sort of just fight each other, and whichever faction comes out on top gets better rewards, I would assume. Hopefully the other team still gets compensated, because it would be really dumb if it was just well, you know what, you picked the loser, so you lose. But I don't know, we'll have to see what kind of rewards and stuff like that come with that. It seems like a kind of a cool, just interesting sort of game mode that you can mess around with every once in a while. It says during certain periods, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be playable all the time, which might be a good thing, because I know that sometimes the events and stuff like that will stack up on a particular update and sort of get overwhelming. So hopefully it's not too intrusive, and it's still fun, so that way you actually feel compelled to do it. Number 3, Coin Shop Renewal. The Coin Shop will be renewed to increase the efficiency of hero coins. The current Coin Shop displays heroes, consumable items, and event items all at once, which makes it difficult to check your desired items. Some consumable items don't match the current coin value, and regular sale heroes haven't been updated for a long time, all of which we found necessary to renew. The renewed Coin Shop will show more clearly which items can be purchased by each coin type. Renewed items will better match its coin value and also show additional coin shop items. Items sold temporarily during the event periods will be shown in a separate tab for your convenience as well. The only thing that I really hope doesn't happen with that is I hope they don't increase the value of stamina pots. Because to me personally, getting 1-for-1 stamina pots for silver coins seems like a fantastic deal. So if they make those more expensive, that would suck. But hopefully they'll make some of the regular stuff in there. I know some of the random tickets and stuff that you can buy, or just some of the heroes in general or whatever, just they seem very overpriced, I guess. And because of Super Awakening and stuff, most of the time you don't want to spend 7 to 10 coins on an SSR hero that you don't have, because that's 7 to 10 SSR coins that you can use for Super Awakening on heroes that you do have. And most of the coin shop units are outdated at this point, and you don't need them. But there are certain Tower of Trials stages where Malascula is pretty good, the Red Zeldris is pretty good in certain game modes and stuff like that. So there's a couple of those units that are still nice to have, but honestly they're so overpriced now. I don't know if I would recommend a lot of players go for them. Number 4, other improvements. We are continuously improving quality of life that Knights are experiencing discomfort in gameplay. Let us introduce some of the improvements that are scheduled to be implemented in the near future. I absolutely love quality of life. So let's see. The maximum number of registered items will be increased when salvaging equipment, as in the maximum number of enhancement stones will be expanded from 99 to 999 per slot. That is huge. I think I'm currently sitting on 5,000 enhanced stones. So the fact that that is taking up 50 slots or something like that in my inventory, and it will be consolidated down to 5 slots, that's actually ridiculous. That's super good. So that's pretty cool. To make hero browsing easier, we will add a function that allows you to search heroes by its name, so that's really cool. The artifact UI will be improved, and function will be added to allow you to automatically equip artifact cards based on a filter. The ability to save specific decks of artifact cards is also currently being considered for development. Okay, so that's cool. I actually just recorded a video last night about I would love to see a pity system for some of the cards that you get from certain events, like the training grotto card. I know a lot of people have trouble getting that one because it's just pure RNG. Some of the demon cards I still don't have, and I'm super upset about it. So I don't know, I made a little ranty video that'll probably go out sometime this week about that. But I don't know, I think a pity system for some of the cards that you acquire through game modes would be kind of nice, but I don't think that's really anything that they're too worried about at the moment. Number 5, update direction for the first half of 2022. Next, we will give you a rough overview of the direction of the first half of 2022. In the first half of 2022, we are planning to prepare an update with the direction of improving the most critical contents which need improvement and introducing contents that will utilize mini heroes. Oh boy. So I can only imagine that means that they're going to want you to have a box full of characters that you normally wouldn't use, which means you might have to start powering up units that you don't normally want to like power up. So that could be very interesting. I don't know. And if they're improving some of the regular content, hopefully it's PvP. PvP sucks. Like I absolutely despise PvP nowadays. So hopefully they do something to make PvP a little bit more either rewarding or balanced or whatever the case may be. Next section is regular content renewal. We are planning to renew the composition of the final boss battle to strengthen the strategic elements in the game. In line with the renewal, a new final boss will arrive, and this new final boss will require pure tactics rather than item farming. We are also aiming to change the ranking system, which limits the pool of heroes used so that the various decks can come out to enjoy the renewed final boss. Okay, so that's actually kind of cool. I think what they're basically saying is instead of just having to use, you know, these specific units like we were doing right now in, you know, Final Boss Jericho and Gila that just came out today, like if you don't have, you know, Purgatory Bond and the team that's like the best for it, you basically don't stand a chance of getting anywhere in the like top, you know, ranks and stuff. I think what they're saying is they're going to try to make it to where it's more skill based, and you'll be able to get high scores with, you know, various different teams and units, so that way, you know, more people can compete in it, which actually seems really good. Because honestly, the way that it is right now, it's like, okay, if you don't have these units, you don't stand a chance of getting the top spot, so whatever. The training grotto, even though it is vital content in acquiring equipment enhancing items, needed some improvements to be made in line with the low rewards and accessibility. There will be an overall renewal to the content in order to improve your farming efficiency and increased accessibility in the training grotto to deliver better gameplay. I really wish that they would actually say when that's coming out, because they've been talking about this one for months now, and the training grotto is so tedious. Like it literally takes me like 40 minutes to get through it, and I dread it every single time I get an extra key for it instead of the time clock. Now I have to run it twice, and I just hate myself for it. Okay, next, Visel Fight Festival PvP. One of the pillars of the main contents is also being discussed to improve in various directions. We plan to strengthen the foundation that will encourage knights to actively engage in the Fight Festival. The score system and exchange shop in the Fight Festival are planned to be improved with the addition of having event modes regularly. Okay, so that could be something kind of cool, as long as they like balance it a little bit more. Like honestly, they should get rid of CC food altogether. Like personal opinion here, that I think they should get rid of CC food. It should just be like a coin toss at the beginning. Whoever gets the coin toss goes first, because I mean it's not like the game's not already insanely RNG dependent as it is. That way, you know, people who aren't like sweaty tryhards can have a chance to go first. Like I don't even care if I get to go first every single time. Like that would give you more room for strategy and being like, oh hey, do I want to run, you know, evasion food just in case I don't go first, or like whatever the case may be, or like there's room for like actual like, you know, thought and skill that goes into it. The dogs are barking downstairs. I hope it's not super loud because I'm going to continue to go on. No, I'll just wait a minute. All right, so I think they're done. Not positive. Not really sure where I was at, but we'll just move on to this little last paragraph. We plan to expand the content and provide unique excitement by introducing various PvP content, such as the tournament system that is currently under development, which will allow knights to routinely take part in competitions during selective event periods. That actually sounds kind of fun. So I don't know, they obviously didn't give too much of like specifics on certain stuff like here with the content renewal, but I don't know, hopefully it'll work out as they sort of, you know, come out. I wish they would have given a little bit more of a time frame for some of this stuff, because I feel like most of the time the dev notes are like, oh, like here's what we're working on, but you're never going to see it because we're just going to keep talking about it, and it's never coming out. The next blue section is collaboration reruns. Many Knights have been continuously requesting collaboration reruns. We are currently discussing with each IP holder about the details. More information can only be disclosed to share with you after the final agreements have been reached. We ask for your understanding that such details cannot be delivered in advance. So, I think that there's a good chance that a lot of the IPs that they already have collaborated with will probably do another one, I would imagine. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't, unless they're just like looking at the game and they're like, man, this is a dead game or something. I don't know. But if they do them like they just did the KOF collab, where they add 2 or more units along with a rerun, I think that there's room for some really cool stuff in the future. Like, obviously, if they add some new Attack on Titan characters whenever they bring that one back, if they do new slime units whenever they bring that one back, that would be cool. I don't know, there's room for a lot of cool stuff, but obviously, you know, them talking to other IPs and stuff like that's super like confidential stuff. I don't know, they never want to share things about that, so there's really not any details to be shared there. There was leaks a long time ago, I say a long time ago, but several months ago, about like some of the slime units that would be coming to the game if they did a rerun of the collab. But obviously, until there's like actual concrete, like we have that on paper that they're going to be doing, like they've agreed to another, you know, rerun, then it's really hard to say when any of that stuff would actually come out, if it'll even come out. So I don't know. Obviously, collab stuff is kind of sensitive topics, weird, you know, there's all kinds of licensing stuff that goes along with that, so I wouldn't worry too much about collabs at the moment. Unless whatever they're announcing tomorrow is a collab. But who knows. Hero-centered contents is this last section right here. Moving a step aside from the regular content that requires specific heroes, the dev team is aiming to create new content that allows Knights to utilize the heroes that Knights have earned and enhanced throughout their game experience. The new content will have a step-by-step system and progressive steps, providing a different game experience from the existing regular single boss battle or other boss modes or other battle modes. The content is aimed to be updated during the first half of 2022. In addition, your growth support will be boosted more than ever, including exclusive benefits for new and returning Knights to get used to the game. We hope you look forward to this update, and it will be added throughout the first half of the new year or next year. Let me read that one more time because I'm not understanding what they're saying here. Hero-centered content. Moving a step aside from the regular content that requires specific heroes, the dev team is aiming to create new content that allows Knights to utilize the heroes that Knights have earned and enhanced through their game experience. The new content will have a step-by-step system and progressive steps, providing a different game experience from the existing regular single boss battle or other battle modes. The content is aimed to update during the first half of 2022. I'm honestly not too sure what they're saying here. Like, I mean, like, there's nothing specific. It's basically just saying, like, they're maybe coming out with new content that'll let you use older units that you've already powered up, maybe? I don't know. That's the only thing that I can really glean from that. So, okay. Moving on. That's it from us. We hope you have enjoyed this dev note as much as we have enjoyed preparing it. We wish your remaining 2021 will be filled with joy, coupled with various New Year's events and diamond rewards we have prepared with. We hope that the new year will be a year where all Knights' wishes come true. Oh boy. With gratitude as always, Happy New Year. Okay, so altogether, not a bad dev note. I mean, they kind of just keep reiterating on certain stuff that they've already talked about. The fact that they're saying that there's going to be new quality of life stuff, and there should be a pretty decent amount of stuff in the first half of 2022 is good. Nothing specific on collabs or anything like that. I'm honestly more excited about whatever they're getting to announce tomorrow than anything at the moment. Hopefully, I think that they said yeah, so the Faction Wars game mode should be coming out in March, which should be kind of cool. I'm honestly kind of looking forward to seeing what they change in the coin shop. There's a couple of cool things that I think can use some good improvements that they talked about here. So hopefully that stuff will get addressed sooner than later, so that way we can actually see the changes and everything like that. But that is pretty much it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on some of the topics that they went over. If you like some of the changes that they're going to be making, or whatever the case may be, or if there's certain things that you're excited about that they talked about. So that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.